So what are you going to look for in a radiograph that has been presented to you in your ACJ exam? There are a number of things, but the initial thing that you would like to start with is looking at the substance structure of each individual tooth that is seen in that particular radiograph. You will be looking at any radiolucency that tends to appear in the structure of the enamel or dentine, and based upon its extent within that tooth structure you could determine if it's a incipient lesion, if it's a advanced lesion, or if it's a moderate or severe lesion. You can also detect the periodontal loss, like bone loss that you can see at the crest of the bone, and based upon the options that have been given you can choose the right answer if it is part of the questionnaire, that if you see the crestal bone loss or not. Then coming over to the variety of restorations that you can see in a radiograph, it could be some direct restorations which will be composites, zinc oxide, eugenol, temporary restorations or provisional crowns, or it could be indirect restorations like crown and bridge. Now while you are trying to figure out if it's a direct restoration or indirect restoration, just the way indirect restoration, a crown or bridge appears in the radiograph, you can figure out if it's a crown based upon how neatly the crown of the tooth has been overlapped by a metallic structure, or if it's a zirconia crown which tends to appear a little bit transparent. You will see a nice preparation that has been covered by a translucent like zone, and that just gives you an idea that a crown is in place. And if it's a bridge, you will be seeing some metallic accessories that will be joining abutments and pontics together, and you can figure out if it's a bridge or not. Now coming to the direct restorations, again, do pay attention to any overhangs that you could find in the cervical areas, and based upon that you could determine if these overhangs needs to be taken care of, or if there is any marginal deficiency, and underneath that marginal deficiency if there is a pre-existing caries or new caries has started to develop. So all these things could be part of the questionnaire with one question. So in every radiograph, develop a habit while you are practicing to look for all these things. Now coming down to the bone level, there could be some anomalies in the form of radiolucencies or radio opacities that you want to figure out for your question purpose. Now you have already acquired the knowledge while preparing for your AFK exam that what anomalies or structures are associated with vital teeth or non-vital teeth. So it will just give you an idea. For example, seeing a radio opacity or radiolucency around a mandibular anterior tooth could give you an idea of this condition, something related to cemental cementoma or periapical ossifying fibroma. So in a way you will be able to differentially diagnose these conditions when you have a bit of idea. So this is just giving you an example as to while looking into the bony structure that surrounds the tooth, many times you are not sure of a condition, but if that the whole scenario or the information that has been presented to you in the question points towards a particular condition, then it is safe to choose that option as well. Now above and beyond all what is seen in the radiograph, You could be presented with another question that the same patient whose radiograph was seen now has a medical history of this condition, and what medicines or antibiotics would you like to prescribe to this very patient. This forms another set of questions that I would like to address in one of the coming videos. That's all for today, and I'm Rahul Monga. Thanks for watching this video.